Hello everybody. In today's video, we're going to be focusing on game mechanics. Game mechanics consists of multiple parts. We're going to be talking about the different parts of a game, everything that you should have inside a game, from your title screen to what should be inside when you're making the actual game itself, and then your end screen, and what you should do to get there. Today, we're going to be focusing on these multiple parts to make sure that you can create an amazing game.
Games are the most common type of thing you'll see on Scratch. We'll just go here, and the first thing we see is a game. Yeah, Explorer, a mobile platformer. The arrow key, yeah. Look at that. The first thing that comes up is a game. Now there has to be a reason to this, right? Simple. It's because it's really popular. People just like watching games, playing them, all those kind of stuff. Okay? So that's why it's really important to learn how to make your own kind of game. So first off, we're going to say create a new project. Now, something that you can see by looking at other projects is that they always have something really important. Let's go into this game. What do we see here? Well, before we click the play button, let's reload the page. We had a help screen, like the start screen, right? We have a start screen. Then we have our instructions over here. Then you have our notes and credits. Then when we play the game, we start playing our game, right? Right here, like that. Look at that. See the game? Like that. You start playing the game. But then eventually you get to the end of the game, right? Once you get to the end of the game, let's see inside. Once we get to the end of the game, here. Yeah. Now, once we get to the end of the game, like over here when we play the game, here, platform, at the very end, we have a you escape the UFO, right? We see the end screen, meaning that we have completed the game. So these are the three main components of it. We have three separate type of screens or situations. The first situation is you being able to have your own start screen. Where are you starting off? Your second one is the game situation, when where you're playing the game. And the last one is your end screen or game over situation, and where you say you win or you lose, or if it's only a you win. You see? So to start off, we're going to give you guys an example, and then we're going to go over all the different parts that you need to include in a game, going from user control to having your screens, your variables, how to use those variables. All that stuff will be covered in today, because today is all about focusing on what are we going to do in a game. So first off, we're going to have to start off with the title screen. Now, in every title screen, we have three main things. We have a fancy title, a play button, and maybe if you wanted a help button. So let's go ahead and let's paint up a play button. Yeah, like that. Perfect. Now, let's draw a triangle real quick. And, oh, Control Z. There. And move it to the center. Right there. Okay, now we have a play button. And let's just quickly put this at 0 tab 0. Now it's centered. Now we're gonna add a fancy title. So let's put in a text box. Let's fill it in with black, right? So let's put over here, and we're gonna call this game, gaming game. Okay, game. Now let's center it on the screen. We put the X at 0. Let's put this at 130 at the top. So 130. There, game. Pretty good. Now we're going to put a help button. So let's do something really quick. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Okay, real small. Put this here. Change this to 5. Yeah. Let's Let's drag this over to the corner. Zoom, 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 zoom. Let's put in a text box and put a question mark. Let's fill it in black. Yeah. There. Now we have game. Now something important to recognize is the fact that this play button, make sure that you start the game. That's the whole point of having a play button, right? To start off your game. So we have to put some code here to make sure that happens. So we're gonna go over to control, events. So when the flag is clicked, we start having our introduction, right? Our start game screen or slide. Now when the flag is clicked, what do you want to do? But you want to say if, and we want to check it forever. So forever if, let's take an and. So forever if touching mouse pointer and the mouse is down, meaning that if it's touching this and the mouse is down, then what do we want to do? Well, we wanted to simply looks, hide, and then we wanted to broadcast a message. We're gonna call this message, new message, start game. Now start game, and then hide. Now when we start game, so when the flag is clicked, we wanted to show, right? Then when I receive start game, you want to hide. Pretty simple. So let's just drag these two into the home screen. That's the same exact thing. So play, 2. Oh, and the flag is click show. Drag that in here. There. The home screen is working. The start screen is working perfectly. Now we're on to our second screen. The second screen is going to be our game screen. What are we playing with? So let's go ahead and let's take a character. Okay, let's take Giga, and let's also take, I think his name was Pico. Yeah, Pico. Where's Pico? There, Pico. Now we have Giga and Pico. Okay, so yeah. Now Giga is naughty. Like she looks like she's really mean and bad person. So when the flag is clicked, she wants to hide because it's the start screen. But then when you receive start game, you want to show, right? And after that, uh, repeat until, hold up, yeah. And then forever, motion, glide to random position, and let's take 0.5 seconds to random position. So set our size to like 40. Oh dear, 5. No, we want 40. Yeah. Now play. Boom. Oh, 9.5 seconds. Hold up. Let's change this to 0.5 seconds. Yeah, now we're talking, right? Good. Now let's pause. Now Pico is our user control sprite, and Giga is our computer controlled sprite. Now, when you're in this situation, uh, when you play the game screen, what happens is that you need to have at least two of them. One of them is the user one, which is in this case Pico, or the computer one, which in this case is Giga. You have to at least have two. It can be one user controlled, one computer controlled, or it can be two user controlled, meaning that there's two people playing on the game. Got it? So again, we're gonna need some things from here. When the flag is clicked, hide, but when you start game, you want to show. Now, we say forever. If touching, right? If key, up arrow is pressed, then change Y by 10. Duplicate, there. Now, if key down arrow is pressed, change to Y minus 10. Now, we can duplicate this, bring it over here, change this to right, change this to left. Put these. Oh, wait, hold up. No, change x by 10 is supposed to be here. Change x by minus 10 is supposed to be here. Then change y by 10 is supposed to be here. And change y by negative 10 is supposed to be here. Okay, now, as you can see, when I start game, it can't do anything, can't see anything. But now, Pico can move. And let's just set its size to 40 as well. There. Now, Pico is as small as Giga. Okay? Now, I wonder. Let's start playing the game. You gotta catch Giga 10 times before 20 seconds. So I'm playing the game. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh wait, I already got 10. Why is it not stopping? I mean, it's supposed to stop, right? Simple. We didn't add variables. Variables make sure that you're keeping track of your score and making sure that you're playing the game properly. And it also makes sure that it checks if you win or you lose. So we're going to make two variables. The first variable, we're going to call this your score. How many times have you touched Giga? And this is a variable for all sprites because it relates to both of them, right? And the next one is going to be timer. Now, I know they have a timer here in sensing. It's just that personally, I don't like it. Because remember, when you start the entire thing, that's when the timer starts. See, when the flag is clicked, that's when timer starts. And frankly, that's really confusing, right? So we're going to make our own timer. We're going to call it timer. Because what else are we going to call it? So no longer do we need timer. He's gone. We need this timer. Yeah. Okay. Now, here's how we change timer. When I receive start game, because that's when you want to start the timer, you want to set timer to 0. And also make sure to set your score to 0. Then, forever, change timer by 1. And then we wait 1 second to change it again. Oh my god. Now, here, let's get another if statement. If touching Gia walking, then change. So let's just duplicate this. Change the score by 1. And then wait 0.5 seconds. Just so that it doesn't double count your score. Right? Makes sense. So let's go here. Try to catch. 1, 2, 3. Okay, through. There. Now we got points. So, but still hasn't stopped. Why is it not stopping? We added our variables, right? What are we missing now? We're missing to check and make sure when to stop, when to end. So forever, we want to change our timer by 1, right? Now, what's happening is that we want to see if timer. So first thing we want to do is we want to create a new one. When I receive start game. Now, we want to go here. If uh, if score is equal to 10, because that's how much we want to get. Now, if score is equal to 10, then broadcast a message. Win game. Oh, I have to edit. Then when you receive win game, you want to hide. And that's it. Okay? Now, let's duplicate this again. But instead of score, if timer is equal to 21, meaning above 20 seconds, we don't want to broadcast win game. We want to broadcast lose game. And then hide. Now, when we receive these two. So let's play it again. Hold up. Oh, yes, we have to put these in a forever loop to make sure that it keeps on checking this. Okay, now you see it? Now let's actually quickly move this over here, just so that you can keep on moving smoothly without stopping. And now it's gone, disappeared. He can no longer move. Okay, so now we're just gonna say, if I receive lose game, alright, hold on, X, hide, duplicate this, so that when I win game, also hide. Now I need an end screen. So we're gonna go over here, we're gonna get a box, simple, like that. Maybe fill it in with some white, and then select this, put it here, uh, 0 type 0. Then we're just gonna say GOM game over. There. So now we gotta program this. When this is clicked, you want to show, but when I receive lose game, oh wait, when the flag is clicked, hide. When I receive game, show, and change this also to win game. So now let's play it again. Yo, Giga, wait, let me get some points. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 9, 10. Game over. There we go. Now let's go over the elements which are in this. Let's go over them once more. First off, we have our title screen. These three are the main components of it. We have our play button, our title, and our halt button. Then we have, when we play the game, plus this, we have our characters, a computer controlled one, and at least one user controlled one. These two. And then finally, we have an end screen where we finish up the game. Game over. We also have variables, our score and our timer. And then we have different costumes. Now, of course, we can make this even better. What can we do? Well, we can add an animation. Over here, Pico walking. So, being over to events, when I receive start game. No, actually, we can just go put next costume underneath all of these. So let me just show you the effect. And then also, uh, change the direction style to flip, and then point in direction 90 when the right arrow is pressed, and point in direction negative 90 when the other way is pressed, right? And then here, we can just say next costume. So play, play. Haha, really funny. Like that. Now you can see all the different cool animations that we have. Make it just a little better. Okay, so make sure to keep in mind all of these different parts of the game. It's always a good thing to create a flowchart, kind of, so that when you're creating your game, you're not getting lost. You know exactly what you're gonna do at exactly what time. That just makes sure that you're never getting lost in your code. You're always making sure that you're following your plan to create the game. Okay, so remember, the next time you want to create a game, keep these different things in mind to make sure that you're paying attention to what's going on. Anyways, that's all for today. Thank you.